Hello, is streams up, right? Like streams here. I'm not crazy, right? Hey, what's happening? What's going on? If you're going to pull for Whamdis, please note you need to gold ring her. I want to cry. What do you mean? Like, is it because she's good? Or is it because that's the only way to make her worth it if her damage cap is not good? Or is it because she has like some crazy... I mean, I pulled her actually, but I just don't know what she needs. So, she needs HP? Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. My fire team is not built for that. So, well, I have her anyway, so who cares? Anyway, what's up? Hey. Hey. I am, today's a vibe. Today's a vibe. What's happening? I'm tired. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to it. I'm tired and I don't want to work right now. So I turned on stream. That's that is the simple solution. You know what I mean? I've been working for the past like 2 days. I did client meeting yesterday and today I've just been working and I'm tired. I took a nap and then I woke up and I was like, I haven't streamed yet. And I didn't know what I wanted to stream. So then I was like, I think the simple solution is to just turn on stream. I don't really have to play a game. I can just stream. And it's more fun that way. You're like, thank you for the 12 months. Also, Cripsing of the 5 months, by the way. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm just now blasting some new jobbies in the background while I kind of let the brain exercise a little bit. Get that conversation muscle speaking. You know what I mean? So many offline work. Yep, lots of offline work that I am having to take care of because. This is what I get for wanting to make stable income. Get everything with 11 months, and that's what I get for trying to what the fuck's the right word? I got a lot on my plate. You know what I mean? No more coughing. Surprisingly, yes. Or well, it's still like every once in a while, but it's not nearly as bad as it was like a couple days ago. You know what I mean? Like, I think now it is where I can just clear my throat, and it's probably fine. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy that I now survive. You know what I mean? So yeah. Sinsen, thank you for the 12 months. Thank you. Bro, you gave your sickness to me? My bad, dog. My bad. So yeah, it is currently about 2:30 here where I am right now on Tuesday. December 3rd. Yeah, new Lethero video. How we feeling? Pretty good. I enjoyed it. Good time. Yeah. So yeah, I just didn't really know what to play. I didn't really want to play a game, to be honest. Did you have lunch yet? I did. I had a Factor meal. Because I kept forgetting to cancel my Factor subscription. So I keep getting Factor meals on accident. And that's kind of just how it goes sometimes. How was your Thanksgiving? Friendsgiving was fun, actually. Friendsgiving was really fun. I now have like an egregious amount of like diet soda, which I am kind of getting like flavor fatigue from a little bit. So now I kind of don't want to drink it. I also need to get water because I'm thirsty as fuck right now. Watched you play League yesterday and y'all were pogging. Ooh, I wouldn't say that, but listen, my homeboy Freyd's Quinn support goes hard, is all I'm saying. But yeah, that shit was tough. Forgetting to cancel is so real. That's where I'm at right now. It's just because I forgot to cancel like 1 week because I was away. Like I literally forgot one of the weeks when I was in Japan and it got delivered and I was like, oh fuck. So I had to make sure other people could eat it. So I should have just told people like, hey, can you drive to my place, like pick it up from my doorstep and just fucking eat it? That was pretty much what happened. Ohayo, good morning. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yeah. So yeah, I forgot. Stuff happens though. You know, it's kind of just how it is. I think right now I'm just in that moment of like, I just have stuff to take care of for the most part. And it's taking me a bit of time to kind of, you know, go down the list, so to speak, and trying to, you know, Go down the list, take care of things as they come along. May I ask, is turkey really on every American table on Thanksgiving? Debatable. If you are really American, probably. If you're not as American, me, no, not really. I sometimes we have duck instead of turkey because Peking duck is nicer, if I'm going to be honest. And also because it's also infinitely easier to go to a dim sum place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But we had Friendsgiving. And that was fun. Lots of people, lots of friends. I passed out. I had to I literally left and went to my room and took a nap because I had food coma because we messed up. Because initially, when it was pretty early in the evening, we thought there wouldn't be enough food. So then we ordered 3 large pizzas. And we were like, oh, okay, maybe this will be fine. Because there was another person who's going to bring wings and another 2 people who are going to bring wings. So then the first person comes, or the first 2 come along and they bring 30 wings. And we're like, okay, this should be fine. And then the other person who's going to come then proceeded to bring 80 fucking wings. So we had 110 wings plus 3 large pizzas. Granted, there was a lot of us, right? Granted, there was only maybe max 20 wings left, but holy shit, dude. It was Wing City, so to speak. So yeah, I'm kind of like a little, my taste buds are a little tired from the chicken wing and the pizza and everything. So right now I'm kind of in that weird moment of trying to recollect myself a little bit. You know what I mean? Shara, thank you for the 12 months. Hope you have a nice holiday. Thank you. Were they hot wings? They're like buffalo and variety of different sauces. So yeah. Other than that, I'm feeling this. I may have eaten complete shit, but I will admit, I'm back in the gym. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? I'm putting up numbers again. I'm finally back to benching 225 after 3 weeks no bench. So I'm pretty happy with it. We're not hitting 350 into the year. That's kind of just how it is. But I will admit, that was another thing though, because I have lost all the weight I gained when I was in Japan, which is pretty nice. One week of being sick and at least going back to the gym a little bit was enough for me to lose the weight that I gained, because now I put the muscle back on technically, which is nice. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm feeling strong again. And we're back down a little bit to maintenance. So I think right now, I'm probably gonna start going back in a little mini cut for a little bit, and then we'll see where I can get by the end of this year. Yeah, I kind of want to have a stronger baseline for how we start 25. You know what I mean? I feel like 2025, I want to have a much stronger health foundation. That way, I can either make that decision to either lean out, or I can make that decision to put on a lot more muscle, or I have a lot more flexibility in my options because I have a stronger foundation, if that makes sense. How many calories did your mini cut though? I'm probably going to drop down to around 15, 16 for a little bit. It'll probably be 15, 16 for about a week or so, and then we'll see how I have to change it from there. And then we'll readjust as time goes on. That's the current plan. Yeah. Other than that, I need to catch up watching some of the VCR GTA. I've yet to actually tune into the streams. I've been seeing everybody hop on VCR GTA, but I have not yet watched. So I'm kind of curious to see where everyone's at the moment. So fun, and I'm very curious. I have not. I'm kind of holding myself back. You know what I mean? Oh, 1 second. I need a hot lip balm. My lips are feeling a little dry. So yeah. Other than that, week's just started. Today's Tuesday. What else is everyone up to? How is the week looking out for, especially the first week of December? I myself, and also I'm kind of sad that I missed the first of the month tweet or stream. just because I got busy. And yesterday I was also taking care of things, so you know. And then evidently I ended up playing League of Legends, which I kind of didn't expect to play. I thought I would just take the day and chill the fuck out, but you know, it is what it is. Silencer, thank you for getting the 5. Appreciate it. Finals? Is it really finals week already? Ooh. Shit. Got my last final in 2 hours? What the hell? Hey. Go mentally prep yourself for your final. Jesus. What the hell? What the hell, man? Got my first full-time pay? Congratulations. Congratulations. That's always good. Honestly, hey, you know, getting that first full-time pay, it feels different. It feels different. I'm just gonna tell you right now though, save a little bit, be careful with how you handle your money, and take care of yourself, okay? Thumbs up. I have a job interview tomorrow. Ooh, good luck with that one. I'm getting back into working out. My whole body is sore, and I'm finding the willpower to keep going. Even if it's sore, you just gotta power through it. Sore one day, rest for a couple. Sore for one day, rest for that one day, then you're back on it, and then you go back even if you're sore. You need to let your body acclimate. So either lighten up a little bit, go like pull back a little bit, right? For example, if you're lifting 15, drop it down to 10, but then still go back to the gym. I want you to do your best to get your body used to just going and having that level of physical activity, and you'll be a little more consistent in no time. Once you realize that you can give yourself the option to back off, you can let yourself choose to use, like, you don't have to go as hard as you did the first time, right? You don't have to be lifting the same numbers. You do what feels natural to you, and as long as you're getting in some level of repetition and some level of exercise, that's what counts at the end of the day. Okay? Did you buy something on Black Friday? No, actually. Well, no, that's a lie. You know what I did do? Because I bought a desk. That's right. We are replacing this fucking IKEA desk that I've nearly put a hole in. We've bought a new desk. It's finally happened. We're replacing this piece of shit. Well, it's not a piece of shit. It's fucking lasted me like 4 years. We're finally escaped near desk crash experience. So we finally have a desk. I decided, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's a sale. Might as well. I'm probably never going to get the opportunity to do this in the future. Or, well, I will, but I'm probably not going to do it in the future if I don't do it now. So we've now gotten a new desk. And in the event that I decide to move far away or wherever the fuck, I will give this new desk to my brother, because ultimately, you know, funeral expenses for IKEA desk. Ooh, I have a very funny bit I have an idea for the old desk. But it's going to take me some time to kind of workshop that, you know what I mean? But the Crave, thank you for the soup, I appreciate it. So yeah, what the fuck? I just locked in. Are we really saying goodbye to desk? Yes, we're finally saying goodbye to this old desk, because I've now made the executive decision to get a new desk, because it was just a good idea at the time. You're gonna give it a Viking funeral or something? I think it would be really funny if I did, but also I don't want to get in trouble. So you know what I mean? Like I'm not sure how legal it is for me to just set a table on fire in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Can we get a goodbye pick for the desk? I don't know. I'd rather not reveal that I've, one, broken a desk, and two, had a broken desk in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? So we'll have to we'll think about that one a little bit. You could rage room destroy it. Ooh, that's true. I could do that, but I do want to save it for other purposes. I'd rather, like, because I do want a separate desk towards like the other side of this room, just in case. Edit into one of those funny pick mix gifts. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Meep, thinking of 9 months. Happy retirement to our beloved battered desk. Yep, it is finally time. It is finally time. It has its heyday. It goes to the retirement home, and that's okay. It's okay. I can't believe the desk is leaving us before your bed frame is. Well, okay, the bed frame is a whole different fucking beast that I just can't, I literally don't have options for. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely don't know where to dump this. I don't know where to put this. It's fucking big. I also don't have the tools to take it apart. So I literally am just stuck with this fucking bed frame. I mean, I got it when I moved in here. I didn't really care, but there's, can't you list on Facebook Marketplace? It's not even that. It's not even that I can list on Facebook because Facebook Marketplace, I don't even have a Facebook account. You need to understand, I don't have social media. I don't, like, the most I could probably do is put it on Craigslist. I don't have means of contact, by the way. You didn't think of me gifting 5, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't exist elsewhere. You know what I mean? I don't exist. So it's kind of hard. Big N, member of 12 months. Salute to the real G desk. Did their best. GG. He's an unk through and through. I just don't like. I like being invisible. You know what I mean? I like maintaining that level of, like, I don't want people to perceive me even on any piece of any platform. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, then I'm like, ooh, who are you? You know what I mean? All right, I forgot to get paid in time for me to get that membership. Ooh, hey, if you want to get that membership, get it now. Yeah. Oh my god, he's mysterious and cool like that. Oh my god, who am I watching right now? Fuck if I know. Man, it's so mysterious. You would have a flip phone if your work didn't require you to have an actual modern phone. You're not far off from that. Actually, ironically enough, so the current phone that I use right now is my iPhone 15, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't use this thing for fucking anything. Again, you've seen my lock screen. I only use this thing for work pretty much. More often than not, the one thing that I've been doing recently though, is I actually use a separate phone for when I go to the gym. Which is gonna sound crazy. But it's mostly because, one, it has no SIM card, it's not connected to the internet, it's got nothing. The only thing that's on there is Spotify. And that's it. And it only has my downloaded songs, and that's it. There's nothing else. That's how I've been going to the gym lately. It's kind of been sick though, not gonna lie. Like, it's been nice to kind of just go and treat it as like an MP3 player. Yeah, just use an MP3 player. It's an old fucking iPhone SE. I don't use this thing. Like, I literally only use this as like a camera for a long time. Bro's insane. Pfft. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Exactly. It's like, I'm not gonna, like, the problem is like, it's already way past the like trade-in value. And also, I don't want to throw it away. You know what I mean? Like, I bought this thing for like $150 off a random dude. And I've just been using it since as like a fucking like no nothing, no fucking anything extra MP3 player basically. You retired your phone, now MP3 player? Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's literally just, I just use it as an MP3 player now. Do you take a lot of pictures with your phone at least? Only with my like actual phone, like my 15, and that's it. Like, I don't tend to, well, actually more recently I have. More recently. In the past year alone, I think I've taken more photos than I ever have in the last like 6 years. Ironically enough. And I mean, I talked about this recently, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely have been a little more inclined to take photos only because I think I've been doing a lot more with people and spending time with others around me. And I've been wanting to kind of remember that a lot more, you know, and I think that's important. It's important. Also, Cosme, think gifting one, appreciate it, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't catch that in time. Using old phones for other shit is smart though. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the other thing, right? Like, I think it's definitely like, I have stuff I can toss away. I toss a lot of clothes. Like, I donate a lot of clothes. I buy shirts every once in a while that I don't wear anymore, and it's like, I'll donate them. That's just kind of how it is. And I just have a bunch of electronics like I just also don't use anymore. So then I think it's either important to either repurpose it into something that it's going to be used for, or I donate it. And that's kind of just the direction I've always been in, right? You guys can fault me for using like an old iPhone and not using like an MP3 player, but I just don't own an MP3 player. You know what I mean? I happen to have an old phone that still has Spotify on it, that still can download songs, and it has enough space to do so. So I might as well use it when I need to disconnect, but I still want music to some degree, right? So that's kind of why I have it. It's kind of why I still have it. I keep it because, you know, that's kind of just what I want to do. And I guess that's the other thing, right? Like, I feel like more recently, because I don't want to give up, you know, being able to listen to music when I'm at the gym or being able to like track my workouts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So ideally, I still have some way to listen to music and track my workouts. But I don't need to go online and do all these other things. You know what I mean? So there it is. That's kind of just what I'm doing. Do you have a smartwatch? No, I don't have a smartwatch. Smartwatches are kind of expensive. I've been thinking about it though. I've been getting convinced recently. I've been slowly but surely I'm a little more like, I'm kind of, people are selling me on Whoop, WHOOP. But I also know that subscription-based services are expensive and they get increasingly more expensive over time. And I'd rather not pay, you know, like $100 a year. You know what I mean? Like, it's expensive for something that I definitely don't really, personally, I don't have that much, or I don't perceive that much value in comparison, at least. Yeah. Everything is subscription based. It's annoying. Yeah, it's gotten to that point. And frankly, like, I think I can track this data and use the numbers myself. So I kind of don't need it. You know what I mean? I was gifted an Apple Watch and it's kind of great, not gonna lie. I'd like to try it, but personally, like, I don't think I'll go out of my way to buy a smartwatch. Me when I was still using a Samsung Galaxy S9 until like 2 months ago, that thing was my strongest soldier. That was me too. I was using an S10 for like 5 years. I like going to Japan and buying this 15 was like my most recent phone purchase. Yeah, that S10, like the iPhone SE, I literally used only because fun fact, I had to develop something using the iPhone, like Apple AR, basically, and that required me to, you know, have that just in case. So I needed to test a lot of different things. What made you change to an iPhone? Because I was already there, and also, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the biggest selling point was just having Apple Pay. Like, being in Japan and having to buy tickets constantly kind of sucked, and not having an Ikoka card or like a Suica card also kind of sucked. And by the time I finally got this Ikoka card, I was like, damn, this is also kind of annoying. And then Shu was like, I just use my phone, and I was like, damn, maybe I should just get a new phone. And then he was like, the yen is cheap, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I was like, might as well. And at the time, like, you know, we just gotten paid. I was like, man, fuck it, whatever. So I don't know. I kind of felt that I was like, oh, maybe it is finally time. Maybe it is finally time. And evidently that's kind of just how it happened. Apple Pay is peak. They ate that one thing. Apple Pay is so dangerous. It's not that dangerous. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it's only dangerous if you have like bad spending habits. But for me, frankly, I don't spend a lot anymore, especially in recent time. Like, I've really cut down on pretty much everything. The only time at this point in time, the only time you're really seeing me pay for much of anything is if I'm paying for like group dinners or if I'm paying for just something that I need real quick. Android doesn't have an equivalent. Android does have Google Pay. I've been using Google Pay for a long time. That was the one that kind of got me through pretty much everything for a long time. But evidently, you know, I just wanted the convenience. And also because at the time in Japan, I tried figuring out how to get a Suica card on my phone, which was my S10, and that shit just didn't work. So I was like, okay, this fucking sucks. I still need to pay for tickets. And I was like, all right, whatever. And that just took more time than it needed to. And then eventually I was like, yeah. So when I got the new phone and I was like, all right, this is actually just 10 times easier and cool, whatever. So yeah, let's just say Shu convinced me and it was like, all right, fine, whatever. And it's just been convenient, you know. It's just been really convenient. I think especially with having a lot of notes, because I also take a lot of notes. I've been taking a lot more notes recently, so they sync up with my MacBook too. Because yeah, I'm doing a lot of like productive stuff recently, and I need to have a lot of notes as a result. Which operating system did you like more, iOS or Android? I personally am more of an Android person, but that's also because I've done a lot more code for Android apps. And I'm just more familiar with that in general. iOS, I think, is just more streamlined and it's convenient for what I need it to do, which is just be a phone. Does that make sense? Like, it almost entirely just, it's convenient and I don't need to care all that much. That's it. But I still prefer Android for the flexibility. So yeah. Me opening my Freeform app on my iPhone, I'm like, what am I scribbling here? Ooh, if you guys could see my Freeform app, it's a fucking mess. You have no idea. Like, my Freeform app is a fucking... if someone told you that I was fucking insane, and you saw that, you would believe them. That's all I can really say. Like, I genuinely take notes and scribble in Freeform like a fucking maniac. So, you can imagine. What's your screen time? Phone screen time is like max like hour and a half. Like I don't, let me check actually. Screen time. Yeah, it's a daily average is like an hour. Since you have nothing on your phone, do you have games? I have Balatro. That's it. I literally only have Balatro. And it's solely for just if I'm away. You know what I mean? Dang, you guys are acting like this is fucking crazy. Like I just don't use my phone that often. Honestly, real me too. Yeah. My phone is where I watch streams. I only watch streams at my computer, but that's also because I'm at my computer more often than not, and I'm just working. So, yeah, you know, I'm chronically online, and I know I'm a problem. I don't think you're a problem. I think it just means that you need to kind of reevaluate how you spend your time on your computer or on your screens. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't think, you know, I mean, if you recognize that it's like you just feel like you're spending too much time, then you just say, hey, I gotta pull back. That's it. Do you think OLED is worth it? I personally don't really know. I'm gonna be real. But that's also because one, I played FPS and I play a lot of stuff that needs like high refresh panels. And frankly, I don't care too much for like 1440 and stuff like that. And I've always been on 1080. So OLEDs, I think, are only valuable 1440 and up. And, you know, I don't know. Buying a 15 when you barely use it is crazy. I mean, I still use the camera. I still use I still use Apple Pay. I still use it for its intended purpose. I just don't go crazy with it. You know what I mean? I need a CPU. Got to lock in this month on my finances. Ooh, I think it's a good time to get the 7800X 3D is all I'm saying. I think it's an opportune time to do so, if you will. So yeah. But I will say OLED, I think if you're more into like movies, if you're more into like single player games and stuff like that, I'd say OLED's it's pretty reasonable. You know what I mean? So if that's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. I commute for 4 hours every day. I cannot imagine living without music, videos. I'm on manhwas for so long. I need my phone on me. I mean, that's understandable. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you happen to need like some form of noise for the commute, I think that's pretty reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If I had to commute without music, I'd lose it. I've been more inclined to commute without music recently, like just drive without music for like a little bit. Like if it's really like a 10-minute drive or like 15-minute drive, I think I've been doing it without music recently. I think it's more so just because like I have been on that road to kind of refine focus. I think I've just been really bogged down with a lot of noise recently, you know, and I think it's been hard because I feel like I can't focus nearly as much. I feel like I am so inclined to do other things or try to find things to kind of fill noise and try to tell myself that, hey, oh, I need this to focus or I need this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And it's been hard because I've been trying to read more. I've been trying to do a lot more things analog wise. Like I've been trying to use like a lot of like physical books in order for me to kind of sit down and genuinely try to focus for more than like 30, 40 minutes at a time without needing those like distractions to kind of move me to do other things. You know what I mean? And I think similarly, to be able to kind of do that for extended periods of time, you know, it's important because ultimately this is kind of where I do a lot of the quote unquote best work that I could be doing. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the most important part, kind of recognizing I need to kind of find ways to let myself be as, or rather work in the best possible conditions that I possibly can. And that comes from practicing focus more than anything, building that up, building up the muscle. Because I mean, focus is something that we happen to lose. Like if we happen to hit that point where we're just no longer being able to like look at things or work on something for more than like an hour at a time, then realistically we lose more to just getting distracted than by just doing work. Have you ever thought about getting a dumb phone? I mean, that's literally what the SE is. That's why I just don't use my phone. But I mean, granted, I don't really need a dumb phone per se because I just don't use my phone to begin with. Does that make sense? Yeah. Intentionally allowing silence in my day is something that I've been working on, and I learned to cherish silence again. Exactly. What type of books? Recently I picked up this one called Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. And Pivot. The only move that matters is your next one. So those are my two books that I recently picked up and I've been reading. Yeah. I think the next one on my list right now is Getting to Yes. Getting to Yes, negotiating agreement without giving in. That's my next one that I've been needing to pick up at some point in time. Do you like fiction books? I don't read as many fiction books as I used to, like at all. In fact, I've unfortunately I am not as whimsical as I used to be. I am whimsical when it comes to manga and like creative works, but like when it comes down to like written word and writing, it is either a fanfic or specifically like a lot of these types of books. You know what I mean? So I have not been reading as nearly as many like actual like fiction novels as I had in like a long time. It's been I mean, it's hard. It's hard because ultimately I think a lot of people tend to forget that like this period of time in your life is really time for you to kind of develop a lot more as an individual, and it matters of kind of building up the pillars of your life, right? Of career, relationship, friendship, you know, family, blah, 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 all these different things, right? And it's important to kind of balance the way that you kind of develop each and every single foundation for your life. These are the pillars. And eventually when one pillar comes down, you kind of need those other pillars to kind of lean on, right? And I guess that's the other part. I think I've done a lot to kind of exercise a lot of the creative muscle. I've done a lot to kind of try to push myself to be a little more of a creative person. But I feel like recently, the one important thing that I've kind of been like, hey, I need to kind of focus up a little bit more is my individual career and my knowledge base to kind of perform as an adult, quote unquote, right? And it really does come down to recognizing that I just have to focus. I have to be able to do these things and to kind of absorb knowledge in a much more efficient way in order for me to kind of use that and kind of like amp up my like the biggest thing. How do I explain this, right? I basically need to up my stats one by one in order for me to kind of be able to use this skill later down the line, if that makes sense. I need to use a skill that's unlocked at like level 30. And right now I'm at like level like 20, 22. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's something that is like, I need to work and I need to be able to practice and I need to gain those stats. So I need to put in the time in order to do so. Yeah. Similarly, you know, if we're talking in sense of like video games, right? For example, I think the biggest thing right now is just kind of I have a lot of things, for example, that I want to do in the future, and it requires a set amount of gold, right? And I need to work to kind of grind that out or get that in some way or shape or form. And if it means having to do all these different side quests, and yes, I want to do more side quests. I want to do more side quests so that I can progress the main story in order for me to do all these things. So those are kind of taking a lot of my attention. And evidently, I can only really direct a lot of attention to one thing at a time, to one side quest at a time, right? That being said, you know, you kind of take the time to venture off and do different things. And that's kind of just how we are sometimes. Sometimes something catches our eye and we decide, you know, maybe it's interesting. We see a side quest that had like a pretty interesting narrative and you're just like, all right, you know what, low key, I kind of want to keep doing this. I want to see what goes next. I want to keep going along this path and see where this takes me. And evidently, you know, eventually that side quest will have a resolution and you just go back on your way into the main path. Right? Like that's just how life goes sometimes. That's okay. You know, it just is a matter of eventually you got to get back to the main road. And it takes time. So yeah. So yeah, I'm not really gonna preach anything or like you know go off on that crazy fucking tangent for too long, but you get the point, right? I think that's kind of just how recently things have been, and kind of just where I've been kind of having to shift my focus as a result. But yeah, you know, I'm still also trying to get back into doing more music stuff now that I'm back and I can record a little bit more, take the mic out. I've been having a good time trying to, you know, do all these different things. So yeah, life lessons. I don't think there's any like life lesson. It's really just me talking about like what I'm doing in my current time and why I'm a little stressed out as of recent. You know, how's your mental state though? We chilling? I think I'm chilling. I think there are just things that have been popping up that are like I'm pretty stressed about, and frankly, you know, I have to do my best to be ready and able to take on that challenge when it comes, if that makes sense. So I'm stressed. I'm not gonna lie. But again, there's only so much that I can really do within my control. So I'm doing what I can right now. I'm doing what I can because I'm capable of doing so. And if it means that I still can, then I will. So yeah. How's your fight / spar? It was okay. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. It was just a lot of drill work, to be honest, more than anything. Just because I need to get my speed back. After Japan, like I slowed down a shit ton. So I'm kind of like, you know, trying to get back into the groove of things. Like I said. Since you like music, it's like an inspirational type of books. Have you read The Creative Act by Rick Rubin? No, I've not read it, but I have heard of it. I've had friends recommend it to me. So I've yet to actually I've yet to read it, though I am interested. I actually was pretty intrigued mostly by the cover for it because it looked interesting. Like I think the aesthetic for it was really cool, so I was like, ooh, I kind of like it. Honestly, it's comforting to hear your thoughts on this. I feel like right now I'm in a place where I'm kind of in a rut, so it's good to hear that I can progress and it'll just take time and effort. Yeah, and I think there's nothing wrong with being in a rut either, right? Like ultimately, some of us have moments where we can't fully function the way that we want to. There are moments where ultimately we can't run. For example, if we're running at like our top speed is like 25, whatever it might be. I can't think of an accurate number, you know what I mean? But you get the point, right? You're never going to be able to always be at that speed. And if anything, you know, you can push the limits by going faster, but more often than not, you're not going to be pushing the limit that often, more than anything. Right? More often than not, you're going to be at like 70%. And sometimes it's okay to be at a 20. So take the time. You'll be back at 100 eventually. Just know no one's running at 100 all the time. Just be prepared for when you have to be running at 100, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, like this right now is my break for like a little bit, because I feel like I just have not been able to kind of let myself have that, you know. I granted last 2 days I think I've just been stressed, but I think right now being able to kind of talk about the things that I need to remind myself to kind of have, right, to kind of have that moment of let me recognize that I am alive and I'm okay, and that at the very least I can tell you guys what I'm up to, or at least this is what I've been doing recently to kind of help put me on the right track, stuff like that. And I feel like that's important. That's important. How are the new outfit coming along, by the way? It's probably gonna be next week. I unfortunately just don't have anything ready in time, so it's probably gonna be next week, and then hopefully by start of next year, cover will be out. We'll see. It's good to remind yourself of these things. I hope things get less stressful for you. You got this? Yeah. Next week, probably. I really do admire your patience in working through complicated feelings and really putting in the work needing to stay on track and what you need to do. I think ultimately the one thing that a lot of us don't really process is a complicated feeling, right? And I feel like more often than not, we were just super adverse to trying to tackle it head on because we feel that we're ill prepared to do so. And ultimately, even if we aren't prepared, we feel the need to kind of turn away and never address it in any way that we should. And I feel like now more than ever, especially when it comes down to the things that are inherent roadblocks to me, I need to kind of sit down and recognize that this is what I'm feeling and I got to get through it. Right? It takes time. It takes time, and it takes genuine effort on our ends to kind of work through the feeling that we have at the moment. And eventually it'll come to pass and you'll recognize that the feeling that you have now is temporary. So there you go. Recently I was reading about how your vocabulary of emotions can actually limit how you feel. If you don't know the exact words for what you're feeling, you only perceive it as sad or happy. That is true. That is true. But I guess that's the other thing, right? Like I feel ultimately not having the discussion or having the time to really understand. Like that is a very big thing, right? The reason why, like, it is, to a certain extent, it can, if limiting yourself to the very binary feelings of sad and happy, can ultimately make a lot of these more nuanced feelings of, I'm unsure of what this is and I don't know how to categorize it. Oh, this is sad. Oh, ooh, you know what I mean? When realistically, it is very multifaceted. It's very three-dimensional in that sense. It comes a point in time where you are either high functioning or just not at all. And it makes it hard. It makes it hard. Have you ever spoken to anyone else about these thoughts? I mean, I've been to a therapist. I've been to my therapist pretty often, right? And I do address a lot of these things, but ultimately I feel as though a lot of the time it comes down to just having proper discussion about it and having a way to properly convey these feelings in a way that is constructive, that it feels as though this can be understood by another person. And ultimately, if someone else can understand it the same way that I do, or I can put this in terms that someone can understand to a certain extent, then that means I at least have a better understanding of what it is that I feel individually. Right? Yeah. Have you ever considered psychology? You seem to be well versed in it. I mean, granted, originally I was going to apply to college as a psychology student, and then it never panned out. But that never changed the fact that I still liked it. It never changed the fact that I still liked understanding how I function and how other people function. So, you know, I mean, I have like a baseline, but you know, it's not necessarily like a necessity by any means, or something that I really felt compelled to go further with in terms of education. Yeah. Only having happy, sad, angry in your vocabulary is also not very good, because if you feel anything else other than positive, you're prone to feeling bad. Yeah, that's true. It is true, because ultimately you then instinctively you latch on to the one overarching emotion that basically kind of dictates how your mood is going to be. because, oh, this is the main feeling that I'm supposed to be feeling, therefore, right? So yeah, there's a lot. We are all just very malleable people. It's important to do an introspection regularly, but it's hard to start doing it if you're not used to it, since it becomes a double-edged sword very easily. I think ultimately, if you don't have that strong of a foundation, you kind of just need to realize and understand that the thing, again, it's kind of solidifying and having that thought in the back of your head constantly that is, ultimately, this is a temporary feeling, and that this does not define me as a person, basically. And this too shall pass, if that makes sense. And then eventually you can kind of take that time to look at yourself, and you'll realize you're not as quote unquote bad as a person that you seem to think or you'd rather make yourself out to be. I think more often than not, equally as much, we're all very hard on ourselves. We're all very, very frustratingly upset with ourselves for what could feel like valid reason. However, right, ultimately, we are very harsh critics of ourselves. We seem to look at ourselves in a way that we want ourselves to achieve some level of perfection, to live up to some sort of standard that we ourselves impart onto other people. Right? That's kind of just how we project a lot of our insecurities onto others as well. More often than not, it kind of just doesn't happen. That's why we can't expect ourselves to be 100% all the time. Yeah. Speedrun to burnout? Yeah. I mean, I think the one thing that kind of just comes from it is you just have to experience burnout for the first time. You know what I mean? I think you kind of have to feel a lot of the things, and inherently there's no way you're going to end up avoiding every feeling, if that makes sense. Some things are inevitable. Some things you just have to experience. And then the most important part is what you do after you experience it. You know what I mean? If I deal with it once, how do I deal with it again? And if how I dealt with it was not good, how can I deal with it better? How can I deal with it in a healthy way? How can I do these things in a way that ultimately doesn't affect those around me? How do I deal with it in a way that is efficient, healthy, and if anything, good for those around me? So yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, but that's by no means something that's going to be a quote unquote impossible feat, right? It's something that you kind of just take in strides. You take time to kind of recognize that it takes time. Also, I finally have Streamlabs open for once in my fucking life. Kanaye Inen, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. A bit delayed in the combo, but response emotions, vocab, and lack thereof. I would recommend checking out the emotions feelings wheel to help identify other ones beyond happy/sad feelings. Yeah, I think it comes with the one thing I'll say. The one way to increase your vocabulary in general is to just read. I think reading is something like you will greatly increase your level of diction just by consuming more written word or some form of media that challenges the amount of words that you normally use on the daily basis, right? I think more often than not, we're very inclined to watch or read things that are very commonplace, that are very, oh my God, I talk just like this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I always talk. This is how the people around me talk. This is comfortable for me. And the one thing that comes from it is ultimately you need to challenge yourself. You need to challenge yourself in a way that can ultimately lead you to finding more words to express the things that you're trying to say. And while not to say, oh, I want to sound more complex or I want to do blah, 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 in a way that ultimately conveys it, it's a more accurate way, if that makes sense. I've had the body keeps the score recommended to me. It's about how stress/trauma affects the mind and body in more ways than we think. It's true. I mean, that one's very true. I've also read that one. You definitely, like, you will have a lot of physical responses to a lot of different things, and you have no idea how true that gets. So yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to tell my therapist someone brought up the feelings wheel on a stream when I was watching. She'll be so happy. Congratulations, you learned something new today. I'm actually feeling the burnout, and what's hard about it is finding things that'll pull yourself through it, and it really takes time. Breaks are important, and finding things that'll bring back your vibe. I guess that's the other thing, right? Like, ultimately, that is true. Finding the things that bring back the vibe. And it comes from, I will say, it's just exposing yourself to different varieties of whatever it is that ultimately made you feel creative to begin with. For me, I find it hard to sing a lot of songs, but then I end up listening to different genres that I, if anything, was not necessarily interested in before. I'll give myself the opportunity to find something else that I happen to like and see if that kind of brings out the same emotion, just brings out that same inspirational spark that gets me wanting to do these things again. Or if it's just I'm tired of singing, then I'll just go back to trying to find things that make me happy, right? And ultimately, if a lot of these things kind of just don't, then I revisit singing. I revisit music. I take the time to realize, okay, maybe music was what made me happy in that same sense. Right? Hope you're having a wonderful December. Question: what is your favorite genre to read? Thank you. Best wishes and regards. Reading is a very specific thing because I read a lot of academic papers and I also read a lot of productivity and self-help books. So there's that. It's a lot of nonfiction self-help, if that makes sense. And writing helps pinpoint emotions. I follow the ABC when writing it down to sort out everything. Yeah. And ultimately, whatever you do, that is a solidified system in that sense to kind of help you process a lot of these things and sort out your thoughts is important. Suggestion for an alternative to diary/journal. I need something like that. I don't really know what else to really tell you other than there's no real alternative to that other than either verbally doing something or, yeah, I just don't know what exactly you want out of that. Because ultimately, diary and journals are just more so analog ways of helping you sort out your thoughts in a written format that lets you put these things into words or whatever it might be beyond just saying it. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be there's not really much of like an alternative other than just, finding something else. I can't really give you an alternative for something that is meant to achieve just that when, it's just the one thing. Not gonna lie, dude, work has been burning me out, but planning your cup sleeve event with Oomfies has reignited that spark. Wait, what? What the hell you mean? The what? Huh? What? There's a cup sleeve event? What the fuck do you mean there's a cup sleeve event? What the shit? We're getting a cup sleeve event? You guys are having a cup sleeve event? Huh? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really want to answer the same question like constantly, but you get the point. Yeah. He's not a knower? I'm not a knower. I actually didn't know this was a thing. What the fuck? This is the first I've been told of this. Imagine not being invited to your own cup sleeve event. Oh, Jesus. Wait, we can talk about the event? I don't fucking know. I mean, if anything, it's your event. I'm not gonna, I don't, is it supposed to be a secret? Is it supposed to be a secret for me? Was I not supposed to know about this? Or was this like open invite? You know what I mean? Like, I don't, to be fair, it was announced on Twitter yesterday. Oh, I see. It's on the TL? Okay, but am I blocked this time? Are you fuckers blocking me again? Are you guys hiding things from me again? It's in his hashtag. Is it really my hashtag? What the fuck? What? Oh shit, it is. Sorry, I've not checked my general tag, so I couldn't really say. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, wait, this is kind of fire. Whoever did the graphic, kind of fire, not gonna lie. I fuck with the Tamagotchi though. They're cooking? Yeah, whoever's doing this graphics, you're cooking. You're kind of cooking with it. So we shall see. We shall see. I will have a secret agent sneak in. I will send one of my henchmen. And they will give me a review. They will take photos for me. Among us? Yes, among you all, there will be one secret henchman. Are you a matcha girly? More often than not, yes. More often than not, yes. I think like my first, like I will always get matcha the first time I go to a place just to get a good idea of like whether or not they have good matcha, and if they don't, then I'll just get the other drinks. If they do, then I'll probably order that again. It's kind of just how I usually do like tea places though. It's been, I think more recently though, drinks are expensive, so I kind of avoid it now. Like I tend to not buy a lot of drinks anymore just because it's like, fuck man, like I'm not paying fucking like $7.50 for this. Sorry, you know. The only thing at this point, the only drink that I have is just my local barista because she gives me free coffee now. Because I help out a lot, and it's like, all right, thanks, lady. So, what's your favorite boba drink if you do drink it? I like a lot of oolong milk teas and a lot of like Thai milk teas, but I also don't get boba. I'm gonna be honest. I just like milk teas or teas in general. Will you try making your own matcha drinks? It's too expensive. I'll be honest. I just don't want to. Like, it is more effort than it is worth, so I just don't care enough to do it. How's Viet Auntie? It's been a bit. I think it's been hard because I've been sick for a week and I've been gone for 2 weeks. So I need to go back and visit, but I recently went like a couple days ago and she's like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I did miss getting my morning coffee though. It's been nice. Yeah, I'm also like back on like sleep schedule-ish, kind of. Like I've been sleeping pretty early and waking up pretty early. So I'm back at waking up at like 5. Going to the gym around 6, not like 7, but like 6:30-ish. And right now I'm like, I'm kind of locked in again. You know, and I think now it's my routine is basically turned into wake up, go gym, come home, shower, get to work, organize everything. And if I have streamed that day, then I'll stream. If I don't, then I record. And then I go back to, and then after stream, if I decide to play games, then I'll probably hit up the boys and I'll play ranked or something. Like, I think it's been nice because I'm kind of in that zone of like trying to refine my personal schedule. And it's that, I think that's the other thing, right? Like, I think ultimately what helps me kind of avoid a lot of the actual like mental burnout is just having some form of stabilities, having some form of a schedule that I can kind of rely on to tell myself whether or not, okay, this is a good week for me, or this is a good day for me because I followed exactly what makes me happy or what makes me feel normal. Right? So I think that's kind of just how I'm in. Kind of how I've been. I've been chilling. I think I tried milked tea. Tried Thai milked tea and didn't like it. No. If it's bitter, it's just not like, sorry, they didn't do it good. That's it. That's a really good metric, actually. I think it's just, well, I mean, even then you can break it down into even more like sub steps, right? Like if it's like everything else might not go right, but then you still have I woke up at 5 and I still went to the gym today. That's a win in my book. I didn't go to the gym today, but you know, at least I got like maybe like 4 or 5 hours of work done. Everything else may not have been great, but honestly, streaming today felt awesome. That's still a win in my book. And having that level of like, you know, I still have a win today is probably the most important thing for my mental health. Like it's recognizing that ultimately not everything has to go perfectly. And if If it truly does, then it's like, yeah, I can be like, this is a good game, or good game, good day. GG. So yeah, you know, I have 4 simple tasks that I try to do every day so I can say I'm good. Moisturize, water, exercise for at least 30, and moisturize. Mine is exercise, 1 gallon of water. Not 1 gallon, more like 1 liter, to be honest. Work for a minimum of like 2-3 hours a day. Like solid focus work, and spend time with friends. I usually do my best to like spend maybe like an hour or 2 with friends the best that I can. Cause I mean, I'll be honest, you know, this job in particular, or specifically with streaming, right? Like it's a very solitary career. It's a very individual one too, because obviously all of us are all streaming at the same time and all of us are trying to do different things. There's not a lot of opportunities for us to go out and see people in person or to play games off stream sometimes. And I think it's important to kind of carve out that time, at least like an hour, to just talk and catch up or do something, you know? And even if we win or lose, it doesn't matter. I just got to spend time with people, you know? What to do if no friends? Time to get a new hobby and make friends. Ultimately, I know that it can be hard. I know that it can be awkward. And ultimately, I think the biggest thing to do is to kind of get over that fear of rejection. It doesn't matter what people, whether or not think you're weird or not. It doesn't matter whether or not blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like ultimately, you either interact with people and you introduce them and you click. If you happen to have that spark, you click with someone, then you click with someone. And then you now have someone who you can call a friend. If you don't have the spaces to make friends, then you find a new space to make friends in a healthy way, by the way. Don't be weird. Don't be fucking like, you know what I mean? But like, be normal. Just be like, hey, I'm getting into this thing. Like for me, it's like, I'm slowly but surely learning a lot more about Street Fighter. And frankly, I know the community is very different from what I'm personally used to, but you know, it's been nice to be able to like, be like, hey, you know, I want to learn more about Rashid. I want to learn more about how Street Fighter neutral functions. I want to learn about how to put pressure on block. And there's a lot of people who are very nice and who will give me good advice. And there are people who will be like troller, just like, just jump in, grab, easy. Just dash in, you're Rashid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, jumping heavy. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, there are people who are going to be disingenuous, but then there are going to be people who genuinely take the time to give me an actual response. And I can return in kind and be like, hey, I appreciate that. You know, I want to get better. And then you kind of continue that conversation from there. And you kind of learn to connect with people that way. Similarly, it really doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be Street Fighter. It can be really anything. You know what I mean? Just put yourself in places where you can make friends and be social. Listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so give it a chance. I promise some people are nice. I think that's kind of just how it's been too, not gonna lie. I think you got to get used to failing. I think that's something that I've also been very like, you know, they don't teach you this in school at all. You know, I think school teaches you to be very adverse to pretty much anything that is not 100% good. Right? If you fail at a thing, you get something that kind of demerits you. You are seen as lesser because ultimately you quote unquote failed, and that sucks. So then ultimately you hit that point where you just don't want to try things because you're scared of failing again. Whereas now it is ultimately like, especially with Street Fighter, I guess I'm just gonna keep using Street Fighter as an example because that's what I've been doing recently, right? I'm never gonna hit a combo if I don't even try to hit that combo, and ultimately I'm gonna fail the combo. I'm going to fail it thousands of times, and then eventually I'll get it right. And then I just need to learn how to find the conditions to consistently do that right. I need to practice it consistently. I'm trying to remember the quote that was like, a master has failed more times than a student has tried. And that's the hardest part. You got to get used to it. Because ultimately the only way to get good at anything is by just doing it more. Similarly, it's the same reason when it comes down to voiceover and stuff like that. It's just doing more. I read more scripts. I try to do these demo reels more often. I try to audition for this thing. I try to do different deliveries on this thing. I try to learn different voices the best that I can. and try to emulate a lot of different emotions the best that I can simply by just doing it. Honestly, sometimes it's not effective because I just don't know how to do it, but it doesn't change the fact that I at least tried to do it. So yeah, there's that. Learn how to fail. Learn how to learn. There you go. I don't know. I feel like that's the other thing though, right? Like there's the part of me that perhaps I may constantly always be on my soapbox of trying to tell you guys like, hey, you should do this, you should do that, you should try to learn how to do this, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now again. Maybe I am preachy all the time. Maybe I am always spitting something that just comes to my brain, and you'll be like, okay, we get it, old man, fucking shut the hell up. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'll be saying shit that I always be saying. You know what I mean? I'll be saying stuff that I've been on. I'll be saying stuff that happens in my daily life, and that's just how it is for me. You know? So I just hope that these are eventually things that people can take away from and ultimately implement to their daily lives. And if it works for you, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's okay. I think more than anything, like I'd rather you just actually, if it's something that you feel genuinely would benefit you, then you take it and hopefully see some form of positive change in your life. And I can only really hope that the things that I say can have a positive impact on you. I can only really hope that the day that someone comes out and says like, hey, you changed my life for the better. And frankly, there are people who have said that to me. And I feel it makes me feel nice knowing that I at least had some form of an impact on someone's life. I don't know. And maybe that is also the quarter life existential crisis that a lot of people have of ultimately what is the impact that I will have on the world. Some of us kind of struggle to reach that point. But I think more than ever, the most important thing is, even in my day-to-day, am I doing the right things? Ultimately, is me doing what I do now having the impact? And I guess more so than ever, if I have the opportunity to make that impact, then am I taking advantage of that chance? Outclaws are the first Niji fandom I made friends in, so you kind of did indirectly change my life a bit. Damn. That's kind of crazy. I kind of think it's kind of, well, okay. Well, the one thing that I've always been like, I just wish people, like, I really want to make it a thing where this is a space for people to socialize and make friends with and, you know, absolve themselves of that level of judgment. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important, especially if it's ultimately all you really do at the end of the day is come together because you happen to like watching streams, right? You come together to watch streams and realize, hey, I might have more in common with this person. I might have more in common with this person. I like talking to this person. We do cool stuff together. We be chilling. And if anything, ultimately, you make fond memories with that person. And who knows? Who knows what could happen from there? But more importantly, if I am simply just a means for you to connect with another individual, then that's the most important part. You come into it at the end of the day because you just like the same thing. Nothing more, nothing less. If someone else sees you for who you truly are, then yeah. Let that be the way that friendship moves. So yeah. I've met so many outlaws recently, and they love HSR. Damn. I will pull for Fugoe, and then I will never stream the game again. You will see me pull for Fugoe, and then never see it again. The amount of friends I've made being in this community, could never imagine it. Now I'm here as happy as can be. That's what I'm saying. I also got to play Zenless. I have not updated Zenless in a while, so I need to pull for lighter. Are you streaming lighter polls anytime soon? I need to get all my polls collected first, and then I'll pull for lighter. Because it's been a bit. It's been a bit. United on the gacha. Low key, my only regret was running into a Niji fan in my area, and I didn't try to talk to them. You should talk to them. I think it's a good opportunity. You know what I mean? It is a good time to. Have you seen all the lighter fan art? I have seen a lot, and I'm like, ooh, auga. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really need lighter. I'm gonna be honest, because I got Qingyi, but you know, it's whatever. I just want him because you're voice actor, so I don't really, like. It's not out of necessity, you know what I mean? Like again, Gacha is like, I don't need it, but I will say I just need. I mean, I spend more time playing fucking Grand Blue though. I spend a lot of time playing Grand Blue, so you can imagine. But you know, Guild Wars until January, so I got time. I got time to kind of chill out a little bit. I do thirst pulls, therefore lighter. Damn. Grand Blue is my only gacha that I will actively commit to, though. Are you still on the Balatro grind? Not really. I play for fun on my off time, but I don't get too crazy addicted. You know what I mean? I don't put in like the 5-hour sessions. Festus soon? I know. I want to go so bad. I've been getting the updates about it. I'm like, oh, I miss the ZZZ streams. I'll do it. I'll do one eventually. I saw you playing that league on Maya stream. That session was funny as fuck. Yep. I love playing with friends. I love playing video games with friends. So when is the league stream? I don't know. I actually have no idea. Not that I really think about it. I don't really have like. We'll see. If Aster decides to finally pull through with that fucking ranked flex idea, then maybe. You versus that you is generational. I think I never want to talk about that you matchup. It was so like checked out. I was like, there's no fucking way. Oh my lord, that one made me feel bad. I was like, how am I losing these? I should have just gone fucking Door and Shield first and just said, all right, never again. Oh, tough life. Top lane gap, my bad. Hey Claude, I started Bleach last week. I'm on episode 37 and I love it. Thank you very much. Yes, good. We'll probably do I'll probably do watch along sometime this week because I do want to catch up on a lot of the episodes because I do know Kyoraku's Bankai finally got animated. When is Deadlock coming back? I don't know. I'm kind of like I've been holding back on Deadlock only because like it's just hard to find people who still want to play the game. You know what I mean? That's just the hardest part. I'm kind of like, I forgot to tell you, I started reading Deki Knife Tari because someone recommended it in a stream, and oh lord, it's good. Deki Knife Tari was so spicy. I'm gonna be honest. That shit was spicy, but it's so good. I love that shit. How about Eternal Return? Low key, I kind of want to, but it's been a bit since I played. I just don't really have interest in it. I kind of just have that moment of like fleeting interest again. You know what I mean? Like ultimately, if it's a game that I just don't really have the drive to play, I just don't play it. You know? And it's not to say that I don't like the game. It's just it doesn't pique my interest the same way that it did like months ago. And I guess that's the hardest part. I am very driven by doing things that ultimately I am like, you know, maybe I really want to do it. You know what I mean? It is entirely just, do I like doing this? Did it make me feel like I had a good time? Do I think I'd have a good time doing this? Yes, then I'll do it. I binged a Boss Bitch Baby and oh my god, my life has been changed. I still need to read it. I need to read it solely because I don't know why I'm so used to just saying Ame for Claude because it's like it's just funnier to say the full thing. But I do need to read it because they did give that recommendation, so I'm like, fuck. I will do it at some point in time. When I have a little bit more free time like this week, I'll probably take the time to binge read it. I don't know if you read this, but Childhood Friend Complex. I have read it, but it's a little foggy. VC or GTA. I have yet to watch streams. I need to check. Who's the person you use in Eternal Return? Tsubame main. I've switched from Haze. Tsubame is just so much more fun. I'm gonna be honest. Haze I think is fun if you have a tank. Same thing for actually both. I like playing hyper carry roles. I guess that's just my thing. You know what I mean? Dude, the new Fortnite season is great. It's samurai themed. I have been trying my best to convince people around me to play Fortnite. I low key have been in that fucking like we should play Fortnite, guys. I don't know. I want to play Fortnite, guys. We should play Fortnite. We should play Fortnite. You watching any of the NIJISANJI concerts this weekend? I am gonna try to, but if I'm busy, you know, unfortunate. But I want to do my best to watch one when I can. Did you try Stranova? Not yet. Not yet. I've not yet played Stranova. I'm holding off on it for like a little bit. I also have been trying to get people. I've been waiting to learn how to play Super Vive. I think Victoria thing with like Lizzie. So yeah. I played like one game only and I got like 7 kills and I was like, okay, I can't do this right now because I got busy. Did you know I started Eternal Return because I saw Yuki and was like, Lamau, he looks like Kenmochi? Really? That's your first inclination? I've seen a lot of people play Super V. What kind of game is it? It's kind of like a top-down, like, MOBA battle royale. It's kind of like Herbs-ish, but a little more interactive, I think, comparatively to like Herbs. I think Herbs is very like click on spot and auto attack. Super Vive is like very, you need to be aiming exactly where you want to hit things and you need to be able to hit them. And it's a lot more involved, if that makes sense. What was I saying? I think it's crazy that you start Herbs because of Kenmochi. Ironically enough, I know some people were saying, I don't know how to explain. I don't really know how to. Never mind. Actually, I don't really know if I want to go on this tangent. But I don't know. I like Kenmochi. Kenmochi's cool. Yeah. One day, I wish to emulate the same vibe that Kenmochi has of, chill guy. I'm joking. Would you ever play Guilty Gear or Granblue Versus? I play a lot of Strive off stream actually. I used to play a lot of Strive too, like way back. But also, as you can imagine, it is why I have a really bad habit of mashing combos than actually, you know, learning the timings and crazy and things. So you can imagine. But yeah, Granblue Versus I also play and come out all the time, but not nearly as much as I did in Strive. Thoughts on Potemkin? S tier. If you're not playing Potemkin, you're trolling. I play Ram. So yeah. Oath is my little guy in Super V. I've been playing a lot of Jewel. Jewel's been really fun. I think Jewel's been up my alley. Jewel reminds me of fucking Zeraora and Pokemon Unite, kind of like a little bit. Low key, I kind of want to play Pokemon Unite again. One of my friends, it's like I know 2 people who are like consistent Pokemon Unite Masters players. So I've kind of been thinking about going back to Pokemon Unite like a little bit. Low key, they've been telling me to try because I play Zeraora, I play Zoroark, and I play Decidueye. I make this joke all the time because I was like, I'm the greatest fucking Decidueye NA. Because I run Shadow Sneak Razor Leaf and I just auto attack the fucking hell and back. I'm dropping like 100k damage no matter what, baby. Yeah, no, I gotta miss Unite. I mean, that's pretty fun. What else is there? But yeah, they've been telling me to try out Ceruledge because apparently Ceruledge is really fun. Ceruledge is fun and new, and Zacian too. Zacian, I did not play Sword, so I don't really have too much. It's been forever since I played Pokemon. I'm gonna play Violet at some point in time this month, so I do wanna start playing Pokemon again a little bit. You know what I mean? Little bit of Pokemon. Pokemon. By the way, are you gonna try Marvel Rivals? I have not yet tried it. I'm kind of curious. I want to. I don't know. I'm like debating, because I am like, I mean, I guess, but I also am like, do I want to commit myself to another like quote unquote hero shooter? I don't know. Maybe I should give it the chance. I don't know. What are Relink? Yeah, I ironically enough, I still have all the DLC. Like I've bought fucking Soifon song and Sandal unlocks. I just haven't launched the game in a while. I'm gonna be real. So I gotta reinstall it, and then we'll probably there's just a lot of games that I want to start up and do, but I'm just like, fuck, this is gonna take way too long if I do it. Which started though? Sprigatito. Sprigatito. Sprigget, because I want Masquerada. So Sprigatito. Yeah. And then somehow I'll get my hands on an Incineroar, and then I will then proceed to be a fucking menace. Because I still don't know jack shit about the current state of this set, so who knows what's gonna happen. Incineroar, yeah. Do you always choose grass type starters? I don't know. Hold up, we'll go through it. Pokemon starters. We're gonna go through each one, and I'll tell you guys my picks from each gen basically. Okay. Are you vested in competitive Pokemon? I'm not as caught up with this set in particular. All I know is like all I know is that Incineroar is fucking super strong right now. That's pretty much it. I have not taken all I know is that legendaries are banned, Urshifu's banned, Iron Hand's banned. So yeah, you can imagine. Okay. I will now go down each individual gen. Gen 1, Charmander. Gen 2, Cyndaquil. Gen 3, Mudkip. Gen 4, Turtwig. Gen 5. This was a toss-up, by the way. Personally, it was Oshawott. Gen 6, Chespin. Gen 7, Rowlet. Gen 8, Grookey. Gen 9, Sprigatito. Those are my picks. That is what I want. The grass has been winning these days. That's what I'm saying. Rowlet, the best board. I love Rowlet. I love Decidueye. Again, Decidueye was my Pokemon Unite, like my pocket pick. That and Garchomp. I don't know. I kind of want to play fucking. Man, maybe I do want to play Unite again. maybe I do want to play Unite again. Hey. Garchomp T? I know Garchomp is also kind of, well, I don't know. What's the best evolution in your opinion? I'll be honest, I'm a bitch for dark types, so it's Umbreon in my opinion. To some, it could be Sylveon. To others, it's Espeon. To others also, it's Jolteon. You know what I'm saying? I like Umbreon, so. Do you play or watch competitive Pokemon VGC? I don't play. I watch a lot though. I watch. Oh my god, me, Alira, and like another friend of ours were just watching this year's finals. It was pretty fun. What's your favorite legendary Pokemon? That's a hard one, man. Yo, you can't be springing that one on me. Shit, dog. What constitutes legendary, by the way? Do we count mythics? Do we count mythics? Yes. Okay. Deoxys. I'll give you like my top like 5. Okay, top 5. Deoxys, Rayquaza, or Rayquaza. What? Fuck you. Regigigas. Let me think. Let me cook. Darkrai. How much of a bitch would I be if I said Landorus? Specifically Landorus Therian. Specifically Therian Landorus. It's fucking specifically only for competitive value. I'm joking. Number 5, honestly. Fuck it, because we're not including fucking. We're not including like pseudo legendary. So I'm like, this is tough. Or like the stronger, you know. If I could include like Tyranitar, I would. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Honestly, Dialga. I would love to see a NIJISANJI EN Pokemon tournament. We've thrown the idea around actually. Like we've been considering trying to like set something up, but the problem is obviously it's kind of hard because it's like kind of hard to see where we go. Tao Trio. Yikes. I'm a little surprised that you didn't pick any of the OG birds. I don't care enough for Articuno. So yeah. Wait, do you collect cards? No. I can't afford to collect cards actually. It's too expensive. Cards are just expensive. Wait, Giratina? I mean Favorite Pokemon gym leader? Actually, I can't. I mean, gym leader. Here's a tough one. Let me think about that one a little bit. Let me think about that. Let me cook a little bit. I'll be real. I think it has to be. Okay, I will admit, I don't know who didn't as a kid. I don't know who when Heart Gold Soul Silver was around. I don't know who didn't think about, who didn't have a little bit of a crush on Claire in Johto. All I'm saying. If you did not have a moment being like, ooh, you're lying. Claire my goat. Also, oh, okay. Drayden and Unova, the Dragon type gym in Gen 5. I think he's fucking awesome. I think his beard is kind of funky, but I think he's awesome. Larry though, I have not seen too much of a Larry already, man. I don't know yet. I haven't experienced it yet. So give me a bit, okay? Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit of cook on that one. Let me cook the pizza. Low key though, oh fuck. Wait, I part of me was like, do I want pizza? But I was like, I just had pizza. I cannot do that shit. Volkner though, oh true. What else are we feeling today, boys? I don't really know. I'm like debating if I want to play a video game. Oh, that was another thing. Oh my god, Valorant queue times are fucking forever, man. Valorant queue times take fucking ages now. I don't know what happened. Speaking of which, I don't know what's about Valorant recently. Something about this recent update has made all the guns feel kind of gross. Like, it really feels like they just amped up the inaccuracy on everything. I don't know why it feels that way. Like, it's just so much worse. Which, I mean, I get it because it's meant to be like, oh, you know, precise and accurate gunplay, right? But it just feels like even the shots that are supposed to hit just aren't hitting, period. You know what I mean? Like, even the regular shots that you think would hit are not hitting. I don't know. It just feels bad. I don't know. I don't have motivation to play right now. But maybe I will. Maybe I will soon. Kind of bad because of the holidays and finals. Ooh. Gotta love Valorant. True. No, I see what you mean. You get me. Fortnite era? Real. It's fun to play Fortnite. We're playing Fortnite, guys. I want to play Fortnite. Who up fuck. Who up Fortnite night? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, boys. I don't, but okay. On God. I've been thinking about playing Fortnite, but I'm horrible at FPS. I mean, you play video games for fun, man. Play video games for fun. I don't think there's anything more. Nothing has to be more complicated. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. You just play video games because you want to have fun. That's it. And ultimately, if you just have fun by playing Fortnite with your friends, then it's easy as that. Yeah. Mm. Okay. I gotta pee. That's another thing. I gotta pee. I gotta pee and get water because I'm a little thirsty. I'm a little thirsty. Okay, I'll be back. I love you guys typing "go piss girl." Piss gets censored so fast you don't even see it show up. Like look at the fucking chat right now. You guys don't see how like none of those "go piss girls" get shown? It's just because it gets fucking censored instantly. It's so funny because it's like, oh, it should show up, but it just doesn't. All right, one sec. I'll be back. Didn't used to show before. I don't know. That was quick. I pee fast and I wash my hands. I pee fast and I wash my hands. You know what I'm saying? How long has it been? How long have I been streaming? Hour and a half? Yep. Yep. Did I miss anything? Quiche, thank you for the member from earlier. Alienate, thank you for the member. Appreciate it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what's I'm trying to think of like a video game I'm gonna play. I'm trying to think of a video game. She the 3 months, appreciate it. What the fuck is I gonna say? My brain is like Didi-san, I've been really into Claude lately. What should I do? 英語間違った人ごめんね。大丈夫です。I don't watch more streams. 配信見ててね。お願いします。The game on your backlog you want to play? I don't know, actually. No. Honestly, it's like, cause I don't, well, here's the thing. Like, I just don't want to look at my backlog specifically. Nah, I gotta get back on 14. Okay, ironically, we were talking about playing, we've been talking about getting on back on 14. We were discussing recently about getting, about playing again. So I don't know. We might. If you go back to 14, I go back and finish Dawn Trail. We'll see. I don't know. I'm like debating. Yeah. Going through VODs? Yeah, enjoy the VODs. Enjoy VODs. If you haven't already. I mean, hey, I think everyone, I mean, everyone fucking says it. Like, member VODs, I think, have a lot more juice in them, if that makes sense. I think member VODs are pretty juiced up more often than not. I feel like today, the start of today's is pretty reminiscent of like what most member VODs are kind of like. You know, hey, if you're a member VODs are always there, and I think they're pretty good. I mean, I could say that I think we're pretty good is all I'm saying. I think, you know, I gotta pedal that shit, but Wait for me, brothers. Wait for me, brothers. Tally ho! The fuckboy laugh, guys. Do I have a fuckboy laugh? Important question. You I think we're getting 5. Do I have a fuckboy laugh? Question mark. I need to confirm for personal purposes. Lynn, thank you for gifting 20. What the fuck? Slightly? What the fuck? It's honest to think you're getting 5. What the fuck, guys? Black Friday's over. Black Friday's over. Stop. Jesus Christ. I'm Lynn doing God's work. We keep it rolling, you motherfuckers. I think all the gifted confirms you do have a fuckboy laugh. Wait, what? Wait, but you laugh like you were on the verge of having a mental breakdown. Okay, that one's accurate more often than not. I don't blame you for making that assumption. V was only giving 10, my man's. What the fuck, man? Wait, okay, so do I have a fuckboy laugh or do I not have a fuckboy laugh? I feel like I need confirmation here. I need like I feel like it's an overwhelm. Actually, fuck it. We're gonna. I think we should leave it to a poll. Chat, how do a poll? Yes? No? There we go. We will start the fucking poll. God, what the fuck? Eve, I think you're getting 5. Lil Mochi, think you're getting 5. What the fuck? Holy shit. It's not Ren level, but also isn't a normal non-fuckboy laugh. What is a huh? What the fuck is a non-fuckboy? Well, actually, I think I have an idea what a non-fuckboy laugh is. But like, what do you mean I have a fuckboy laugh? I don't think so. I think, wait, what? It's only sometimes? In what fucking context? Did you just stand up? No, I would stand up actually. But no, what the fuck? Chico, I think we're getting 5. What the fuck? All right, no. I'm ending the fucking poll. Fine. I guess it is now a voted upon thing that this is accurate. Okay, fine. We'll leave it at that. Victoria, I think you're getting 5. What the fuck? Listen, you got different laughs. You got fuckboy. You got mental breakdown. You got man coughing up his last lung. This is accurate. I will admit there is a fuckboy laugh, quote unquote, if you would believe it, that is paywalled. That is for voice packs only. I will never fucking do that shit outside of a fucking voice pack because that is the code that I live by. If you want the fucking VP exclusive laugh, you buy the fucking VP. It's paywalled, motherfuckers. I just spit like everywhere's doing that. Holy shit. What the fuck? Guys, Black Friday's over. We've been guys. Black Friday, me grabbing your shoulders. That one gif of the dude like grabbing it so hard. You know what I mean? It's like, Black Friday's fucking over. Cyber Monday's delayed. What the fuck? Cyber Monday extended. Wasabi-san, thank you for gifting 10. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? We should do, I will think, God, let me cook a little bit. I'll do a little bit of cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Yes, yes, I do the cooking. And then I will figure out a big member event for everybody. Because I think it's important that I do some form of member event for you guys. Because now that there is so many of you, and I want to keep all of you here. I want to make sure that now that you are all part of the club, go back to the club. Now we can. I need to keep you all here because you guys. One, not only do you pay my rent. Two, I need to make it ultimate value for you guys because ultimately, you know, if you pay for it, I gotta give you guys value. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make the club valuable. You know what I'm saying? In the club, Vivi, think we're getting another 5, and Q, think we're getting another 10. Go back to the club. I think about Adam Driver all the fucking time, man. It's so funny. Adam Driver, you back in the go back to the club. I will never shut the fuck up about it. Huh? What, Sonda? Thank you for gifting 50? What the fuck? Guys? Guys, what the fuck, man? Guys, what the fuck, man? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Can someone help me, please? Oh, fuck. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Cyber Tuesday. Cyber Tuesday. Cyber Tuesday. You did say you wanted a new PC though? I did. Hakuda. Hakuda. Thank you for getting 5. Wait, thank you, Hakuda. Thank you for the art, by the way. I always thank you for the two thumbnail arts. I appreciate it. I really like your art actually. So thank you so much. Hakuda did the thumbnail for today and my return Zatsu. So yeah, thumbs up. WW. A new PC to match the new desk? Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Guys, I need to save to pay for my taxes. Guys, end of the year is coming and I must pay my taxes. No. I must pay for the dastardly IRS is breathing down my neck. For the next year, they're going to rob me dry. It's okay. I'm responsible though, so we'll see. I think I am still very like I want to do my mini ITX build because I want to do small form factor and I'm gonna try my fucking best to see if I can do it. I've never built one like that before, so I'm kind of curious, but we'll see. Boo. So yeah. I'm trying to think of like anything else. I need to think of something real quick because there's something that I got to take care of in like I don't know how long, but I'm kind of unsure if I have to at the moment. If not, then maybe I could play Valorant later, like a little bit later. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh my God! Google Calendar has fucking dark mode finally! Yes! 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 Oh my God, I've been fucking needing this shit, man. Every single time I open fucking Google Calendar, I get flashbang. I'm like, oh my God, my blind. And now it's no longer the case. And now this is awesome. Now I can see. I can finally see. Huh? 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 JC, thank you for the Akasupa. What the fuck, man? What? 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 What the hell? JC, thank you for gifting another 10. What? What? What the? No, what the freak? What the flip? What the freak? Oh my god, speaking of what the freak, dude, I didn't check my stacked group message, and apparently one of my friends was watching the stream and was like, "Are you calling me out?" Because I was like, I just watched one of your VODs in the background and you said it's so elementary to say what the freak, and I was like, no, this is not directed at you. This is just more because I think it's funny when people say what the freak, and I also say it because I think it's funny, because I say what the flip because I think it's funny. So interesting. So yeah, oh my god, Google Calendar in dark mode, finally. What the scallop? What the flip? I say frick to be quirky sometimes. What will you understand? Let your actions have consequences. My retina cheered. My eyes no longer tear up. My eyes are no longer dry and dead. What the flippity flop about dang time? About dang time. Crispy, thank you for the 9 months. Irma, what the frick? Is that duck? What do you mean duck? I can't redo it. I love using old English slang like "oh great heavens" instead of swearing. I need to get more in the habit of not swearing. The new goal. Because the one thing that I saw, and the one thing that I'm like, man, I wish that I could do is to be on those blog written articles that are like top NIJI EN livers to learn English with. Because I like to think that I'm pretty okay at English for the most part, comparatively. But there is the part of me that is like, okay, if I want to reach the point where I'm at least on one of those articles, I need to stop swearing. I gotta pull back the reins, because ultimately it would be nice to have people say, hey, I like watching Claude streams because at least he says things good, quote unquote, or he is good at English, or I learned English by watching his stream, which would be really cool. And I know that there's a lot of JP fans who happen to do that, and I really do appreciate it. And that's why I am also like, I don't want to impart too many bad words upon you, because ultimately this is not a good thing if you would then proceed to swear and then say I learned it from a stream. So I got to be a little careful with that, you know what I mean? Is bloody counted as swearing? No, but honestly, I feel like it's an unnecessary word to add into a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, cursed word be upon ye. Whoa, flashbang, back. Do you think you doing the silly voices either help your case or hurt it? More often than not, it hurts it, in the sense that I curse a lot when I do the silly voices. But I don't think they necessarily hurt me in the sense that it's a bad thing. I think the silly voices will forever be a staple in my stream, because that's just the person that I am. I am just a silly guy. I am someone who likes to have a little bit of fun, who likes to be a little humorous, if you will. So, you know. I had you on speaker once, and my aunt was like, why does he, hey, listen, don't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean it, man. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to say bad word. I learned the bad word from friend, man. one of the top 10 VTubers to learn stuff like who up chopping they cheese. Okay, chopping they cheese was a one-time thing. Actually, well, I mean, I could get, well, maybe we'll see. I do want a new chopped cheese, actually. Speaking of which, I do want a chopped cheese. I am like craving a good sandwich right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I am craving like peak sandwich. What is the peak sandwich? Now that I think about it, what is the best sandwich you've had in your life? Because it's like, I'm like trying to think about it. Like I'm genuinely trying to dig into the archives of my mind. You know what I mean? The greatest sandwich. And then we will say it here now. We will say it here now, so it is immortalized, okay? And we'll come back to this point in time, and then we will be like, okay, I'm craving a sandwich. What sandwich do I get? And then we will be like, all right, let's pull from the list. What is the greatest sandwich you've had in your life? Do you think about it sometimes? Do you think back on foods that have genuinely changed your life in ways that you never thought possible? Have you ever considered the fact that food has left such an impression on you that you fundamentally will never function the same way that you did up until you've had that dish? I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, like I kind of miss like a good steak sandwich, like a good steak steak like a good steak sandwich with like an awesome like chimichurri. You know what I mean? Like a really good chimichurri. I feel like you're just hungry, dude. I am hungry, but what the flip? That's also just because, you know, I can't really, you know, kind of need to get, I can't. Well, actually, it's just because I don't want to spend too much, you know. What was I gonna say? There was like another thing I was gonna say. I just can't remember anymore. I've had like, there's this one place called Mendocino Farms that was pretty good. I've had it like one time. I've never, that is where I had that steak sandwich. I was like, oh my God. But also it is so fucking far away. So I'm like, oh my God. And I want to have it again, but it is genuinely so far to actually go to. Rank the sandwiches, rank 1 through 5. Number 1, steak sandwich. Number 2, meatball sub. Number 3, chopped cheese. Number 4, Philly cheesesteak. Number 5, hamburger. Number 5, hammed burger. Oh my God. Not the announcer voice. I don't think it's an announcer voice necessarily. You know what I'm saying? How often do you think about sandwiches that it came out so quickly? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think at all. I just said words. No banh mi. Exactly. I didn't think about it. I didn't truly think about it because technically banh mi would be in like the top 5. I just didn't think about it because realistically, I was just thinking about the first things that I saw and remembered. And I saw people say meatball sub. I saw people say Philly cheesesteak. I saw people say chopped cheese. So then that's what I remembered immediately because those were already present because I read those words in like with my eyes on my monitor because you happened to send that message in this chat. So then it's fresh in my mind. So then I said the things that immediately came to mind. You get the point? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Number 15. I don't know if I can number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. You know, sometimes I think about it. I don't know why he just talks about it. He reads it like he's fucking Google Foods. You know what I mean? The Google Foods guy. The Google Foods guy is, yeah, I don't know. Urban cafe sandwiches are good too. Ooh, it's been a bit since I've been to like a cafe with good sandwiches though. Yeah. Bread bank with that voice. I don't know about that one, Chief. Welcome to Bread Bank. How's it going? Welcome to Bread Bank. We sell bread. We sell loaves. We got bread on deck. Bread on the floor. Toasted. Roasted. Shut the fuck up. Listen, I just need a baguette and a brioche. We don't have either of those. You can get the gluten-free white bread, the potato bread. What the fuck is gluten? Take that shit out. It's gluten-free. I don't care if it's gluten-free. Swear on your fucking Yeezys. If you trying to fight, we gonna fight. Trying to be on World Star. What's the motherfucking situation? I'm the motherfucking manager at the bread store. Hey, yes. Anyway, besides the point. I'm trying to think like what else is like, that's $50 in the swear jar, kudasai. Home Tony, sumimasen. More breadsticks, please. I'm not like a breadsticks guy, actually. I think, well, I don't know. I'm not nearly as much of a bread enjoyer as I was like maybe a couple years ago. Now that I really think about it, I'm like having that moment of like, would I go to Olive Garden and eat that many breadsticks again? I'm like, no, not really. Like I would probably just eat my main and then take home a bunch of breadsticks, but I don't think I'd like go out of my way to stuff myself anymore. You know what I mean? Do we fuck with garlic knots? I kind of mess with garlic knots. Only if they don't make me want to explode. You know what I mean? I feel like garlic knots are heavy. They're heavy. They're loaded. You know what I mean? You feel the butter in your veins. You feel the carbohydrates coursing through your system. Yes. Digest the garlic nuts. Anyway, yeah. So garlic nuts are kind of heavy for me. I kind of don't. You know. Pumpkin gonads. I think it was thanks to the bread bank dog. Got you. Texas Roadhouse rolls are so gas. I've actually never been to a Texas Roadhouse. Now that I really think about it, maybe I've been like once or twice, but like I've never like had like lasting memories of Texas Roadhouse specifically. You know what I mean? I will say, however, however, yeah. Also to saying Olive Garden. I mean, we kind of mess with Olive Garden here. Listen, I want you to go at Alira Pandora and ask her for her opinion about. Actually, don't actually at her, but you get the point. Like, be like, next time she pulls up, ask her about Olive Garden. Ask her about the Olive Garden sangria. That's all I'm saying. Olive Garden sangria. There's no Olive Garden in Canada, though. Listen, all I'm saying is there's a story to be told. All right, time to ask her when she streams her HSR Sunday pulls later tonight. All right. If she asks why you guys are saying like why you guys are mentioning Olive Garden, just say I sent you. you can pin that one on me. I don't blame you. The breadstick sandwich is the best meal on the menu. Is that a thing? I want to try the chili triple dipper. It's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. The triple dipper is not bad. Like I actually kind of enjoyed it. I'm gonna be honest though. I kind of want to go back to Chili's just for the what the fuck is it called? The honey chipotle chicken crispers. And you specifically have to go on your 29th birthday. That is also a must. You're asking, well, I don't know why I said it that way, but specifically it's just because that's how we said it in that one TikTok, and I thought it was funny. 29th? Yes, only 29th birthday. I don't know why. That guy was really funny. Chili's used to have chicken and waffles with hot honey. Ooh, I kind of miss places with hot honey. Low key though, hot honey is also kind of a banger. It's kind of hard to find places that do good hot honey now that I really think about it. Now that I really think about it. Horizon 30? Damn, I think you should still go to Chili's though. 30 or not, you should still go to Chili's. Actually, to be honest, I think even if you're 30, like you should just live life the way that you want to. Who gives a fuck? I think that's the other thing, right? Bro, I already pressed 29. Go to Chili's anyway. Who gives a fuck? Now that hey, I'm gonna be completely fucking honest with you. You know what I mean? You can be in your 30s, you can be in your early 20s, you could be in your late 30s for all I care. Who gives a shit? Go to Chili's and just have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is stopping you? You're an adult. You had a job. You know what I mean? You made it this far. You might as well just live the life that you fucking want to. Who cares? Go to concerts. Go travel. Go if you settle down, settle down. That's okay. Just do things for yourself at that point in time. Like if you have the option to, might as well. Fuck it, man. Like obviously live within your means, but high key just do what you want. Like awesome. Fuck it. I want you to get your honey chipotle chicken crispers at Chili's. At like, I don't know what time works for you, but you know, you get the point. Real, that's why I got auto tickets recently. Exactly. Go concert. Go travel. Go have a good time. Go make friends. Go enjoy things with people around you who also enjoy the same thing, and then realize that there's a community for you pretty much anywhere. Easy as that. I got 5 concerts lined up for 2025. Exactly. But my bones creak now? Then let them creak your way over to Chili's. There you go. Yeah. For real, actually bought esports finals tickets because of your encouragement to go out? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Get her done. Get her done. Wanted to go to Kenshi Unaze, but tickets are too expensive. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. How do I do it? Fuck. Fuck. Yeah. Should have applied for the T1 fan meet. Oh. I feel like everyone's been tweeting about T1 recently. Like specifically like the T1 like cafe or like lounge or whatever. Claude in his Wicked art era? Ooh, I wish. Dog what? What do you mean dog what? My friend is offering to buy me tickets to see Kendrick in LA, but I don't know if I should take her offer. Mustard! I can't do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV. Yeah, you should do it. I think you should take it. Mustard! Yeah. Turn this TV off, dude. Spooky, spooky, scary, spooky, hilarious. Yeah. I fucking love the mustard memes over like videos of Gohan. I think those are the funniest thing. Do you have a new favorite song from the album? Fuck yeah, TV off. TV off is a banger. Have you watched it, Wicked? Not yet. I have not watched the movie yet. All I know is that it's super long and that's only part 1. So yeah, I have yet to go to the movie theater. I have not yet bought tickets in the recent history. Actually, it does take me a bit
to actually go and drive to the movie theater, so I have not bought tickets in quite some time. But also, I am a social movie watcher. I prefer to watch in theaters alongside my fellow companions. Yes. So it is unfortunate that not many people want to watch movies as of recent. So I do not have many opportunity to watch a movie. However, this will be a testament to, if you will, there is nothing wrong with going to the cinema on your own alone time. If you wish to see a movie, a film, if you will, there is nothing wrong with going with your own company. Relish in your alone time. Enjoy media for what it is. Simply means of entertainment, with or without another individual. That is perfectly reasonable.
Anyway, seeing a movie by yourself in the theater is actually the best way to see a movie. I like vaguely agree and disagree, but you know, I think it depends. I remember watching Baby Driver alone at theaters. Shit was dope. Ooh, Baby Driver is a pretty good movie, actually. I actually really like Baby Driver. Now that I really think about it, it was pretty good. Are you excited to watch Moana 2? I don't watch too many Disney movies, so I can't really say. I always get my little Slurpee in the theater. I guess that's it. That's actually the other thing, right? Like, I think getting like, okay. The one thing I will say, especially having now become an adult with adult money, right? It is solely the experience of finally getting fucking movie snacks. Finally getting the large soda to watch the movie with. To get the hot dog. To get the popcorn that you've always wanted. I remember as a kid, I would fucking beg my parents, being like, please, let me at least take a drink, please. And it was always like, no. Better yet, I barely even went to the movies to begin with as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I would always only be able to go because I would have to go with like a friend whose parent was already driving anyway. I wouldn't be able to go, you know, because my parents were busy as fuck and they frankly weren't around that often. But you get the point. It is most definitely like a, you know, finally, and now I can finally get the fucking icy. I could get a fucking icy. Remember, and then by the time you were able to get one fucking movie snack, you would only be able to get like the one large drink, the only large drink. But then you're just like, I want the icy. And now you can. We're adults now. I can get the icy. I can get the blue raspberry icy flavor. It's that easy. I could finally have the little blue slushy, and then my little you know when you drink a little too much of it too fast, and then you finish the cup, and then your tongue is blue, and then I can't do it anymore. Oh fuck! I had it going. Why did bro just take helium? Bro's helium vaccine? Dude, who watched Monsters Inc. in theaters? Whoa, dude. Whoa. Your vocal range is crazy. My vocal range is not that crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I just happen to do a lot of voices, but it doesn't mean I can do it consistently. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hard part. Having it consistent and have it be a variety of different emotions is like the hardest part. Like, whoa, man. Whoa, dude. Whoa, man. You're getting a little ahead of yourself, man. Dog, I wasn't even alive for Monsters Inc. Theater. Whoa, don't say that. don't say that. I'm embarrassed because whenever I have the large slushie at the cinema, I somehow always spill some on my shirt. So I stopped wearing white to the movies. Honestly, me too. And that's why I wear a black t-shirt so no one will see me in the theater. No one will know that I'm there. Imagine someone learning English from this guy and they pick up the voices too. I'm the voice in your head. Rah, rah, rah. Do your homework. Study for finals. Oh my god. Ooh, I don't go to school. LMFAO. LMFAO. I have a singular unit I need to get out of the way. What do you mean? Can you classy do tongue twisters? I don't particularly know many tongue twisters. Now that I really think about it, all I can think about is like Peter Pepper picked up pickled peppers. She sells seashells by the seashore. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy wuzzy. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I think. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Namamugi namagoma namatamago. I can't do JP tongue twisters that well. Namatago. See? Namatamago is like, yeah. Namamugi namagome namatamago. Peter Piper, Betty Butter, Betty bought a bit of butter. But she thought the batter bitter but be. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. I use that one for like enunciation practice actually. Red leather, yellow leather is like my end all be all when it comes to like warm ups actually. So yeah. Men munch much mash. What? I've never heard that one before. I've never seen that one before. A synonym for cinnamon is a cinnamon. Synonym. A synonym for cinnamon is a synonym. That one I've not heard before either. Actually, that one's a new one. Hiya, Kuchikoto wajozu. Uh, 77 benevolent elephants. Do I still remember it? Hold on. I used to this one's like, it's not really like a tongue twister, but it's more like a breath exercise. It's like can I still do it? I'm pulling it up real quick. One sec. Okay. One hen, two ducks, one hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, one hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four limerick oysters, one hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four limerick oysters, five corpulent porpoises, one hen, two ducks, three. Oh. Are we? Oh, have we returned? Have I? How long has it been? Where am I? Where am I? Have I returned? Oh, my days! The internet has returned, finally. Oh, I was trapped in the dark for so long. Where am I? Where am I? It's been so difficult. Oh, I've not seen many of you. So long have I been trapped in it's been so long. Well, let me see if I still remember the tongue twister that I happened to, where did I leave off on? Who knows? 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pairs of Donald Versos tweezers, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, and 9 sympathetic, apathetic, catatonic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity towards procrastination and sloth, 10 lyrical, spherical, diabolical denizens of the deep who all stall around the corner of the quo, the quay, the quiver, all at the same time. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? Be careful about your tongue twister. Might disconnect your internet again. My bad, guys. Anyway. Unk? Who you calling Unk? who you calling Unk? Actually, how do I do the Vegeta again? I'm trying to remember how, like... Kakarot. It is I. Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans. I can't do anymore. Are you not Unk? Am I Unk coded? Am I Unk? Will I be? Am I? I can't do anymore. There we go. Nah. Chad I know it's disconnected. Stop fucking stop swearing. Bandit type B. I don't even remember how Bandit Keith goes anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I have no idea. In America. I got nothing. I've been like, I feel like I've been stalled out recently, dude. I can't think of any more funny voices to work with here. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm trying to think of like other, what are we working with? What are we working with? Huh? No, I've long gone are the days that I've done the Kermit voice. Long gone have I walked away from that. Well, I still had the opportunity to. Can you do the blue sushi? Well, put some respect on his name, first of all. But even I can't do that. I don't know. I need to think. Well, maybe maybe it might be time to play another visual novel. Maybe it might be time to do a visual novel, and then we'll make a new one. I guess. I think that's the only other one I can actively think about. Maybe it might be time. Maybe, just maybe. It might be time. Yes. But what visual novel will we be playing? Ooh, for me to find out and for you to watch, if you will. Why play a VN when you can make a VN? Because I don't want to have to do that again. I've coded a VN before, and I don't want to do that shit again. I will tell you that much. Don't make me do that again. No. I heard Dead Plate was good. Wait, what's Dead Plate? Dead Plate. Oh, wait, this looks interesting. Wait, I kind of like the style. Wait, this kind of looks awesome. Oh, I see. Ooh, okay. Not really a VN and for Carl, but Homicipher. I feel like everyone's been playing it. I'm kind of. Do you think I'd like it? Question, guys. Do you guys think I'd like Homicipher? Because I'm like, I don't know. Do you use RenPy? No, there's a specific Python library specifically for visual novels. I'm trying to remember which one I use though. Actually, no, it is Ren'Py, isn't it? It is Ren'Py. My bad. No, I used Ren'Py and I used another one specifically for JavaScript. That was a different one though. I was thinking for my brain was like Ren'Py. There was another like, no, I mixed up Ren'Py and Pygame for some reason. Cause I remember like in our like intro courses, Pygame was what we used, but Ren'Py, I had to learn how to use Ren'Py recently, maybe like 2 years ago, because I had to learn how to make a visual novel. You like the thinking? Do I really? Not a visual novel, but Life is Strange mayhaps. I unfortunately watched someone else play the entirety of the new Life is Strange, so I kind of, you know, man, you know, I kind of already watched all of it, so I'm like, ugh. Okay, you should play Monhun. I'm waiting until the new one comes out. I'm waiting until Wilds comes out, and then I'll play Monster Hunter. I'm kind of taking my time with it. I feel like you can enjoy the mystery of not knowing what the fuck is going on. It's a very interesting game if you like learning languages. Oh, can we play Papa's Pizzeria? I feel like I would kill someone on accident with Papa's Pizzeria, only because it would be like, oh, I would burn this pizza just because it sounded funny. Or, oh, I think it'd be really funny to put an exponential amount of pepperoni on one pizza. And then they would buy it and they'd be like, oh, this isn't a pizza that I ordered, but then they'd eat it. And I'll be like, oh, yes. I can feel your arteries clogging through my monitor. Yeah. Have you ever played Bueno Rufus? What is Bueno Rufus? Bueno Rufus. Oh, the fucking Kim Possible. Oh, I like vaguely remember this. Oh, my date Sims hater of a brother fell in love with Homicipher. The game mechanic is so good and different, you will enjoy it. I see. Okay. I mean, if that's the case, like if it feels like there's so many good things being said about this, so I'm like, maybe I should. Have you played Paratopic? I've seen a playthrough of Paratopic. Adios, I don't know, but I've already watched the full playthrough of Paratopic. Like that one is a very interesting game though. I do like that one. I feel like you'd really enjoy the puzzle aspect of Homicipher. You know what? Maybe I should just give it. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a chance. I'll consider it. I'll consider it, and I'll think about buying it. Maybe if it's still on sale. Claude Pape to dekake ikimasu. Itterashai. Not a VN, but have you played Hades? I have played Hades, both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2. Nice.早口言葉ブリーチの祈祷みたいです。すごかったね。またね。またね。バイバイ。バイバイ。いってらっしゃいませ。Do you have a favorite character in Hades? I'll be honest, I don't think too hard about it. When I play Hades, I play for the game. I don't really play for the characters. You guys might think I'm a freak. I'm a freak for that, but like low key, I like Zagreus and just Zagreus, and that's it. I'm kind of like eyes closed. Ares buffs only. Ares buffs, Zeus buffs, sometimes Poseidon, maybe not, but Ares is my go-to. Okay, and maybe some Athena, but you get the point. You should, I'll play mouthwashing sometime next week, I think. Mouthwashing, I am like holding back on, but that's just because I already watched a playthrough, so I'm always like, man. I think you would enjoy Disco Elysium. I enjoyed Disco Elysium on my own time. Disco Elysium is my I will read in my personal time because I feel like there's a level at which I can only read so slow when it comes to stream versus when I'm off stream, I speed read really fast. And also, you know, I like to digest my media in my own time that way. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's kind of tough. I just don't think Disco Elysium is like a stream game for me, at least. For me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And Athena has the best dash? I know. That's why I only pick that, like the one dash. I'm like, all right, nothing else. Okay. So. What time is it? It has been little over 2 hours. 2 hours. I need to get back to doing some work because I have commitments to take care of. Yes. There are many things that I must unfortunately partake in. Lucky to you, think of those 6 months. I appreciate it. But you know, Khajiit have many wares, and if you have coin, I sell. Is that so? But Khajiit has many job, which mean I must go work. You will find me on the twitter.com and maybe perhaps membership. Why do you sound like Victor? This is not Victor. Oh, actually, I don't even know. Tomorrow, new stream. Let's be real, we are not fighting on Twitter. My bad, okay? My fucking bad. Let's see, thank you for the 12 months, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Take care of yourself. Thank you, ONG. Appreciate it. Okay. I thank you for the 1 month. Appreciate it. Thank you guys, as per usual. I appreciate it. You guys also hit it out of the park again today, because it is apparently Cyber Monday Extended, season 2, if you will. So, but seriously, like you guys keep going above and beyond with these gifted members. Like seriously, if you like, you guys want to, we're including everybody in members now. You know what I'm saying? Like holy shit. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Cyber Week. In a world, I can't do it. In a world, would you hack a car? Would you pirate a car? I don't fucking remember. Would you download a car? Melody, thank you for the 1 month. Thank you for the 1 month. Like your Zatsudan today. Thanks. Thank you for the 1 month. お疲れ様です。So yo. I think it's 11 months. 11 months, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go! Reinhardt, at your I can't do it. Wait. Anyway, I will those thank you for the 12 months. All right, any more members that you guys need to say? Noodle, thank you for the 11 months. Quick. Okay, any more of you motherfuckers got any more refreshes that you want me to read on stream? Anything else you got me wanting to say? JC, thank you for getting to the 10. Derek, thank you for the 7 months. Toru, thank you for the 8 months. Okami, thank you for the 11 months. Munasaki, thank you for the 7 months. Megane Sensei, thank you for the 12 months. Okay, is there any more? I gotta take care of. Jen Kyori, thank you for the 2 months. Les, thank you for the 12 months. Let's fucking go. Kyuri, thank you for the gifting the 5. Sob, thank you for the 12 months. Default, thank you for the 11 months. Nikki, thank you for the 12 months. Yes. You may Ursa, thank you for gifting the 1 Eve. Thank you for the 11 months. Disco Money, thank you for the 12 months. Kami, thank you for the 5 gifted. 5 gifted. Bobo, thank you for the 11 months. Pandora, thank you for the 2 months. Misasa, thank you for the 7 months. And okay, thank you for the 12 months. Anastrophe, thank you for the 7 months. I believe. Okay, Luminar, thank you for the 11 months. Skinoli, thank you for the 4 months. Yes. Good. Yes, more of you to return in the future. Look what you've caused. How will you know that this is not of my own doing, not of my own volition, if you will? I'm joking. You guys have a good night. Guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku Dorida. Oh, raspberry, thank you for 2 months.